Kia ora, I'm Kris Kennett, New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society Regional Representative for the Te region, formerly Region 5. I'm also a career and volunteer firefighter. I'm passionate about helping our people, which I can proudly do as part of my role in the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society. Firefighters helping firefighters and their families. Today is International Firefighters Day. Firstly, I would like to thank you for your time and commitment you give within your role at Fire Emergency New Zealand. Especially in these uncertain times, your devotion to serve your communities has gone above and beyond. Seeing brigades and personnel unite together has reinforced to me some of the family values and unity our organisation was founded on. Secondly, to all the partners, family and friends, I would like to warmly extend thanks to you today. Without your understanding and support, we would not be able to fulfil our roles. Today, the initiative I want to share with you is a token of our appreciation for the whole family. New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society has brought to life an initiative with the support of Fire and Emergency New Zealand, intended to support the well-being of our people as a collective in a holistic manner. This initiative is a book designed to initiate conversations within the whole whānau about well-being. The book has been a collaboration between the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society, Fire and Emergency New Zealand, Avril, a clinical psychologist who specialises in child and adolescent mental health, Roger Schaaf, a clinical psychologist, and Avril McDonald, best-selling author and founder of Feel Brave. The resource is intended to not only benefit those who are part of Fire and Emergency New Zealand and their families, but also the wider friends and families, essentially strengthening connections and building resilience within the whole community. I would like to now introduce Avril McDonald, author of The Wolf Was Not Sleeping and the intellectual talent behind this initiative. Thank you, Avril.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi aroha kia koutou. Hi everybody, my name is Avril and I'm the author of the Feel Brave series of books, which are little stories about big feelings for children. Each book tells a story about a real life situation that children may face and offers a very simple strategy to cope. I was thrilled last July to be approached by the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society with an idea that they had. And that idea was to commission a book to be written for the children of firefighters in New Zealand. And it had three really clear objectives. The first one was to provide parents with a tool to help children if they're feeling anxious or scared about the role that either their parent or an adult in their life plays as a firefighter. The second was to initiate conversations within families of firefighters. And the third was to connect firefighters and their families to the teams that they work with. So, along with the support of Fire and Emergency New Zealand, we all got together and started our exciting journey of bringing this book to life. And I'm really delighted now to have it in my hand and to be launching it with you, although virtually, not physically because of the current circumstances, because I'm really honoured to have been a part of this and I'm really happy to have brought it to life. A lot of the work I do is based around helping children feel brave, but I really feel that there are none more braver than you as firefighters. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your work. And if I can help in any way by sharing the work that I do with you, then that's a real gift for me to be able to give to you. So thanks for allowing me to be involved in this. And I'm also really honoured to be asked to be an ambassador for the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society. And through this, I now share all of my content on the new wellbeing hub that they've created. And I'll be sharing all future strategies and ideas and concepts that I collect from around the world to hopefully help you and your children with emotional well-being. So thank you.
Thank you, Avril. I would like to now introduce the Honourable Tracey Martin, Minister of Children, Seniors, Internal Affairs and Associate Minister of Education. Thank you, Minister.
Hello, I'm really pleased to have this opportunity to speak to you on International Firefighters Day. And I want to say thank you to all of the people at Fire and Emergency New Zealand, the volunteers, the career firefighters, all those that participate every day in every way to keep New Zealanders safe. I want to acknowledge and thank the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society and Avril for the time that they have put in to not only writing and creating what a wonderful story, The Wolf Was Not Sleeping book that Avril has put together, but the Welfare Society and Fire and Emergency New Zealand for supporting those efforts, making sure that we get the message out about mental well-being to our firefighters, but not forgetting our families and our children. So just a big congratulations to everybody involved with the project, and an enormous thank you again to all of the people at Fire and Emergency New Zealand on International Firefighters Day.
Thank you, Minister. I'd like to now introduce Brendan Nally, Deputy Chief Executive of Fire and Emergency New Zealand. Thank you, Brendan.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Today, May the 4th, is International Firefighters Day. New Zealand firefighters dedicate their lives to helping and protecting their local communities. Today is our opportunity to say we thank you for that. This International Firefighters Day, we're celebrating the great work of our firefighters and those who support them to protect lives, property and our environment across New Zealand. We also want to acknowledge all the families who support our firefighters to do the work they do for New Zealanders every day. The New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society has brought to life a great initiative in the form of a book, which will support the well-being of our people as well as their families. This book helps children of firefighters and other first responders to understand the role their family members play in protecting communities and provides comfort and reassurance. We're proud to support initiatives like this. They contribute to keeping our wider fire and emergency whānau safe and well. On a personal level, I have 3 children, my youngest is 12. I'm really looking forward to sharing this book with them and discussing what they take from it. I encourage you all to enjoy this book with your family and friends and be proud of the critical role you play in keeping our communities safe. We're proud of you. I also want to pay tribute to the New Zealand Firefighters Welfare Society for the dedication and work in bringing this initiative to life. I know there's been a lot of hard work and determination to get this where it is today. Society should be very proud of what it has achieved. I'd like to finish by focusing on one of our core values, whanaungatanga. We are better together. International Firefighters Day is an opportunity for us to celebrate our people and the outstanding work that we achieve together. Remember everyone, it's okay not to be okay. We're humans. Kia kaha, everyone.
Thank you, Brendan. Avril is now going to read to us The Wolf Was Not Sleeping. So please, settle in and enjoy.
Hi everybody, my name is Avril and I've written a story called The Wolf Was Not Sleeping, and I'm going to tell it to you right now. Deep in the forest, one dark winter's night, in a cosy small bed by the firefly's light, a wolf lay awake. His loud beating heart was thumping in fear that the howling might start. Tick-tock went the clock, to-wit-to-woo called the owl, as he prayed to the moon that the wolves wouldn't howl. But the forest stayed quiet, and with first morning light, "Phew," Wolfgang said, everything was all right. Each night was the same. His loud beating heart would be thumping in fear that the howling might start. And if all was still quiet by first morning light, "Phew," he would say, everything was all right. But this peace wouldn't last, and that worried him so. For when the wolves howled, his dad had to go. His dad was a helper. When they called, he would run. No matter where, when or how, he'd be helping someone. A forest of creatures can't always be calm. Sometimes there's danger, or trouble, or harm. And if there was trouble, the wolves let them know. Their howling would summon the helpers to go. Wolfgang imagined such terrible things, like fire-breathing dragons with large scaly wings, monsters in caves, scary trolls and the like, giant trees falling down from a great lightning strike. He imagined wild beasts that were fierce and unkind. He could not get these pictures out of his mind. The thought of it all made his legs feel like jelly. His stomach was turning like worms in his belly. So he lay awake worried each night in his bed and was falling asleep in the daytime instead. Now this was a problem when friends came to play, for playdates most often are during the day. And when Wolfgang was it, or his turn came around, he was fast asleep somewhere and not to be found. Snoring away, he'd lie curled in a heap, in a game one could only call hide and go sleep. He was struggling to think straight. He slept during school. When Al asked him questions, he felt like a fool. Anxious and scared, after school he would creep back home, where he dreaded when time came for sleep. But tonight would be different. He hadn't a clue what a spider, some pens and some magic might do. Spider knew he was frightened, so did something kind. She scribbled a note for Big Dad Wolf to find. We might have a problem we think we should hide, but a problem won't go if it's locked up inside. Now his dad understood, so that night before bed, he sat down with Wolfgang, and here's what he said. I know you feel scared when the wolves start to call, but I'm safe and you don't have to worry at all. I run with a team. We're like birds of a feather. We're a family. We're stronger when we stick together. There's Cupcake, who's handsome, and tall Nally Dave. He's a surfer and once caught a 50-foot wave. Goose is our joker and Rookie is new.
Hey!
Then there's Smash. Well, there's nothing that he can't break through. There's Crazy Pants Hollywood, lazy and slick. And Speedy the cat. She's so nimble and quick. Then there's Sloth, who is slow but incredibly kind. He can calm creatures down just by using his mind. We all run together. We're never alone. Each one of us makes sure the others get home. There are times when we're scared, but together we're brave. We feel pride in our hearts for the creatures we save. We try hard, but sometimes a creature might die, and this makes us feel sad. So we talk, hug, and cry.
Remember me home.
A lot of the time, though, the problems are small, like when dragons are not safely sneezing at all. The wolves, when they howl, tell the world that we care, that if anyone needs us, they know we'll be there. So the next time they howl and I run to the door, you need not be worried like you were before. Wolfgang just loved that he now knew the team. He learnt things aren't always as bad as they seem. Then he asked Big Dad Wolf, now I know all the crew, but is there a name that the others call you? It's Bear, Dad replied, 'cause I love a big hug. Then he gave one to Wolfgang, who felt warm and snug. Good night, Dad, said Wolfgang, as he lay down his head. Good night, my brave wolf. Sweet dreams, Dad Wolf said. And now across town, if you look hard, you'll see the same team on a wall in a room up a tree. In a bedroom close by with trinkets galore and 120 stuffed mice to adore. Above 3 little beds in a room with a view. On the wall beside twins down on Bird Avenue. And in a small bed by the firefly's light, Wolfgang sleeps soundly now, all through the night. And if you were to ask him his favourite dream, he'd say, running with heroes, beside Bear on the team.
like a good friend.
Nothing like a good friend. Somebody out there. Somebody out there looking out for you.
Thank you, Avril. It's wonderful to hear the story read aloud and to finally share it with all of you. We hope you express your interest in this resource and secure your own copy. The subtle messaging has been adaptable to all roles in fire emergency as and intended to benefit the whole whānau. As soon as practical, 2 copies of the book will be distributed to every brigade, office and training centre across the organisation, so everyone can see this wonderful resource. All personnel will then have the opportunity to request a copy through their Chief Manager, VSO, Deputy PRFO or Regional Business Service Coordinator. I ask for your patience here in the light of the current situation, but be rest assured you'll be able to have your own personal copy in the near future. Also, please check out our new wellbeing hub at firefighters.org.nz for more wellbeing resources for the whole family, including more exciting content for the children from Avril. Once again, I thank you all. Ngā mihi.